Hi, lovely souls out there. This is Tanya, and I have another unboxing to do. So, all this time that I've been out and recuperating, my family and friends and YouTube friends been sending me decks and things. So thank you so much. So here's a deck I bought. This is from Kickstarter. It was Kickstarter, and it's Mickey Mouse. It's called Steamboat Arcana. So it's not called Mickey Mouse, but it so looks like Mickey Mouse. So let's open this. Oh, I opened the tarot cloth first. Oh my God, this feels physically so good. It's like velvet. So it feels so nice to touch. Here is a tarot bag that came with it. And it came with stickers. Sun card, a big one. So let's open this so you can see the goodies that came with it. So upside down. It feels like it could be this could be a sticker too. Oh my gosh, isn't this adorable? I love Disneyland. Oh, look at this. It's the cards, those sticker cards. On bigger ones. So cute. Oh, and look at this. Get my little okay, it opens. Don't need that. Lots of plastic surrounding this up. Oh, look at these pins. Are they adorable or what? So you put them on something. Look at this keychain. Oh my, it's just so adorable. I just love this keychain. It's got some serious weight to it. This is so adorable. Tarot coin. Let's see. On there is the mouse character. Steamboat Legends. Tarot coin. I can't exactly tell what this is. What does it say down here? Steamboat Legends. Yes, I love you, Bruno. Say hi to everybody, Bruno. That is Bruno, my puppy. He is 7 months old, and like puppies and children, he's got to have attention constantly. So unless he's sleeping, he is very active. Oh, this is a tarot journal. Oh, look, we get inside a bookmark. Isn't this? It's very glossy. I like the way it feels. So cute. Oh my God. Little lovers, sweethearts. Welcome to your tarot journal. Here you can record your card readings, reflect on how they apply to you in your spiritual journey. This journal provides open pages for you to capture your thoughts, dreams, revelations. Let this be your trusted companion as you uncover the mysteries of the tarot and embark on a path of self-discovery. May your tarot experience be enlightening and magical. So 50 sheets of 1, 2, 3, or 4 card draws design pages, and 50 sheets of personal note design pages. I think that is what is on the back of the coin. Come back here, coin. Where did that picture go? Yes, this is what is on the back. So there's where you can put those stickers, date, moon phase, deck, question, interpretation, reflection. So this is a very nice journal. Journaling is really great time to spend with yourself. And, you know, getting in touch with yourself. So this is the deck. Here is an extra box. So this is boxes, you know, like this. Pull the top off. And it has this beautiful gold detailing. So this is, I guess, if you like this kind box better. And it doesn't have those, you know, little dents to help you pull up. So I'm not gonna, maybe it's gonna. Okay, there we go. So there, that's what it looks like. So now we'll open the actual deck. This one has the magnet. This has the deck inside and the magnet. Oh. So here's this little design that you see in the journal. So I love this box. This box I'm not so crazy about because, you know, doing this is very annoying. So we got to get the cards out of the plastic. Here. So this is a very thin cardstock. I don't think I have anything this thin. So it doesn't look like it stays that way, but when you touch it, this is very thin. This deck is absolutely about, childhood memories and enjoying Disneyland. So here is the guidebook. So I definitely would be careful with this deck. Welcome to the Steamboat Arcana. The guidebook will enchant and delight as you navigate the world of tarot readings, uncovering different spreads and unique meanings behind each card. Just as Steamboat charts its course through winding rivers, let those cards guide your path of self-discovery and insight. Immerse yourself in the Steamboat Arcana and enjoy your adventure as we've crafted just for you. So, of course, we got the spreads. So, it looks like it's black and white, but does have pictures for every card. Awesome. I like, even though it's not color, it does have pictures. I love pictures. So here is the Fool. The Fool is starting the Fool's journey. The Major Arcana. Leap of faith. Manifesting the life that you want. The High Priestess, getting in touch with your intuition. Your strength of spirit and emotion and insight. The Empress. This is Mother Nature, known as Gaia now. She is very sensual. She gives birth to all things. She creates all. Human babies, animal babies, trees, flowers, all of it is from her. And here's her perfect mate, the Emperor. This Emperor, I don't know why Mickey looks a little too domineering. He looks like he's in the reverse. That expression on his face. Here she looks so happy. This is your Aries card. This is the first card with the zodiac sign. The others have planets and stuff. So here is Aries, your Emperor, dominating, leadership, father, those kinds of things. Here's the Hierophant. I love the Hierophant. This is a person of tradition. This is a very educated person. Usually they use a pope for it. So the pope has to go like 12 years of seminary school, not pope, priest, seminary school, learn Latin, all these things. I mean, very intelligent to, give us guidance. And they're teachers. They're teachers. They're spiritual leaders. Philosophically, they're into philosophy. Lovers, okay. Oh, also with the Hierophant is Taurus. I love Taurus. My husband is Taurus. So, yes, I'm very fond of Tauruses. Lovers, Gemini. That is my father's sign, and it is my moon sign. And this is about choices and values. And, of course, love. And usually they're in the Garden of Eden. So here, their Garden of Eden is very, very pretty. I like the little lights hanging with the little butterflies on it. So that is, Lovers is Gemini. I said that. Okay, Chariot. Chariot is Cancer. Look how, this is really portraying willpower. We're going to get there. This is my ideas. I'm going to make this happen. And look, these birds are there to work for him, make his visions happen. Strength. And, yeah, I said that. Chariot. Strength. Leo. Look at him. He's lifting with one hand. And this is not the outer strength. I think This is more showing of outer strength. This I see is, everybody has their own vision, but this for me is emotional strength, spiritual strength, being comfortable in yourself and calm, feeling good in your own skin. Oh, and Leo, the Hermit. Now, this is my zodiac sign, Virgo. Now, he looks very serene. And not only is his lantern guiding the way, the fog house is lighting the way. So this is taking time out for yourself, not isolating to be isolated, but to look inward and get to know things you need to know. Whether it's by yourself or you're studying something, there are times you need to spend by yourself to learn things, to spend time with your spirit, with your gods, studying all kinds of things. Wheel of Fortune. Now, this usually has 4 zodiac signs. Usually Taurus here, Leo here, Aquarius here, Scorpion here. This is your destiny card. Fate. And we're always trying to get up here to be on top. But a lot of times we're on the sides going up or down. And sometimes we're on the downside. That is all part of life. Life is up and down. It's never just like this. But we can, even though we can't handle the whole world, we can handle our emotions. We can learn to handle our emotions, not give things away unless you want to, emotionally. Not to react crazy. Justice, here is the Libra card. My mom is Libra. And this is about fairness and truth. Legal, it could be about divorces, legal cases, so many things. I love this little owl. The Hanged Man. This is about taking some time out and looking at things from a different perspective. Self-sacrifice. Sometimes that is needed with this card. The Death card. This is Scorpion. My Uncle Habib is Scorpion. And this is just so cute. They're in their little, death skull costumes. And the ghost. And we got the death ghost with the scythe. And this is, don't be scared because this says death. Death is transformation. We could be changing this phase of our life to another. And that's a wonderful thing. It's exciting. We're growing, emotionally growing. Yes, there is death, flowers die. There is the transformation of being a caterpillar into a chrysalis, into a butterfly. Death can be a very beautiful card. And think about those that do die. They're going on to do something else, be some other form. And they could be so very happy. They could be becoming a spirit guide, whatever. It's just you miss them if it is a physical death. But the great kind of death, you just have to go back, it's like, say you're a drug addict and you have this scary moment. You think you're dying or whatever, a bad trip. And you're like, I am changing my life. And this is when this big transformation happens. You can go into rehab. You can go to a church to help you with this. There are so many ways to change. You can go into therapy. You can be inquiring some of these methods, all of them, and some others. Support groups. Temperance. Here is moderation, balance, patience. So instead of having 1 foot on land and 1 foot on the water, we got 1 foot, one whistle with fire and one with water and this one with air. and Temperance. Stars, Aquarius. Why can't Sagittarius? I couldn't remember the zodiac sign for a second. Devil is Capricorn, another earth sign. So the devil, on rare moments, it could be time to have some fun. You know, you've been too serious. Sometimes this can be abuse of things and people and places. There's so many. You can abuse everything. It could be about being captured, tortured. See the little chains that could be surrounding someone's neck. But you can always get yourself out of it. You never have to stay. The Tower. Now the Tower, I love the Tower. It's scary. Now this to me is the scariest card. But I love the lightning in the Tower. Even though there's chaos, there's change, upheaval, this lightning is talking to you about learning how to handle that. Yes, life is going to change. Sometimes it's going to be uncomfortable, but you can make it smoother as long as you're always staying in tune with yourself. There's certain things we have to do to be healthy all the time, you know, that keep us on the most even keel we can be. So that is the Tower, and that is the beautiful thing about the lightning bolt, the bolts, is learning how to get through these things. Because, you know, sometimes as we're learning things before we've learned to control ourselves, instead of going, and screaming all the time. There's time for screaming, but a lot of times this is not a screaming situation. It's about, okay, what do I need to do? You do the things you can. And you go through this physical and spiritual and emotional uncomfortableness. That's just part of life. Here's the star Aquarius. Now the zodiac sign of Aquarius, a few of my favorite people is Alice Cooper, Martha from Mystical Empowerment, and Princess Fiona and her mother, Bibi. They're from Cincinnati Zoo. Princess Fiona was born at 29 pounds. I have to tell you this because I love her so much. Hippos are supposed to be born between 75 pounds and 120 pounds. So no one thought Princess Fiona would live. She's 8 years old now. And she's still a small hippo. She's around 2,000 pounds. You know, her mother is 3,700 something. So the star is about hope. I mean, what a great sign. Hope, inspiration. So that, you know, it makes me think about these wonderful people who bring hope into life, inspiration, fun, make the world a beautiful place. The Moon. This is your Pisces card. So we got the little stream of water there, even the big stream. Don't see the wolves, but we see the moon, the crescent moon, and this could be the sun behind. This looks like a full moon next to the crescent moon. But this is about your intuition. It could also be things hidden because you're in the dark. Sometimes you don't have the full moon to give you that beautiful light, or the sun to give you the light to see things. A lot of times people be hiding things from you. Don't get paranoid, you know. Like in people's relationships, a lot of times people pretend to be someone they're not, which I don't understand. You want the person to like you, so you act like something you're not. That does not build or a good, healthy relationship. The Sun. This, is about bliss, victory, success, creating the life you want. It's beauty. Look how happy Mickey looks. And the bird is singing. This bird's singing too. He's got notes above him. Judgment. This is epiphanies. You can see, you understand, you know who you are. Nothing is going to pull you down. Oh, look. Looks like we got Ariel. You can't see the red hair here. Just so exciting. The World. Now we've come to the end of the Fool's journey here. You've learned your lessons. And just because you hear the end, it's not the end. Because this is the end of this one phase, you start back again at the Fool, learning something else, a new aspect of your life. Ace of Cups, your heart is full. You're ready to fall in love. Look, these two doves are coming to, not doves, swans are coming together to fall in love and mate forever. I believe they are monogamous swans. Two of Cups. Here is your right partner. Not only is Cups about love, but it's about intuition, your feelings. These are daily situations. And Bruno is crying because I am not paying attention to him. Here is your Three of Cups, friends, celebrating. All these also, I'm reading them and I'm telling you a little bit about them in this upright. But there's, the reverse. And this a lot of times can be in reverse about someone stepping out. There's other things, not being true about their feelings, lying to their friends, whatever. Four of Cups. This is apathy. See this little, it's cat. Just apathetic, just there. And there's a lot of that in the fours of all the suits, of just being there. And there's this time in every day you need a little break. Your brain needs a little break. So take that rest. Maybe here it's your emotions need a break. Maybe you've been around this person too much. You're like, I need some me time. I need to go meditate. I'll see you later. It doesn't mean you don't dislike them. It's just sad enough right now. Five of Cups, this is your bereavement card. And boy, is Mickey showing it. So here you got the Three Cups. They're spilt. You're sad. You feel like the world has ended. But it hasn't. See, you got these two cups. They're upright. They're full. So feel your feelings. And then you're going to live again and have a beautiful life. It's just part of life. We lose people, we lose things, we lose jobs. It's about, those feelings you feel when one of those, there's more situations, but. Six of Cups. This is this nostalgic feeling. And it could be, an ex is coming back into your life. Or you need to have fun like a little kid again. Do something that you loved back then. Seven of Cups, there's this fantasy. There's all these choices here. So choose well. Don't choose some fantastical thing. There's all these choices, money, gold, siren, castles. You want to pick home, stable, steady things. Yeah, fantasies are fun. Keep them in your mind. They're great there. Eight of Cups. This is the relationship has run his course. It's not you're mad at them. It's just not the right fit for you. So you're walking on. Nine of Cups. Now, when you see this, happiness, place your wishes. This is absolute contentment. Look how happy everybody is there. And here, 10 of Cups, you got your happy family. Happy families look like, and so many versions. It's not just a mom and dad and 2-point-something children and your dog and cat. It could be just dogs. It could be human parents with dogs, because that's me, my husband, and dogs. It could be 2 moms, 2 dads. There's the polyamorous, or it's all sorts of happy families. This is your happy family. Page. Now, all the court cards are a different state of life. So here's your page. This is an earth water sign because the cups. And this is someone very enthusiastic. It's like the sun coming up. It puts this enthusiastic rose-colored spin on everything. Feeling good with the sun coming up. You're falling in love with love. This one really falls in love with love, but you're excited to start a relationship or your emotional journey. Now here, guy brings messages. The Knight of Cups. Could be girl, could be they, whatever. But their thing is, they're writing in to say, I love you. I have these feelings for you. They're so in love with love. They're fun. The Queen of Cups, she's emotionally available. She's very doe-eyed looking. I love the King of Cups. She's more mature than the other two, and she's mature with the King. These are the two mature signs. The Knight is way more mature than a Page, but not equal in maturity with these guys. So the King is this person that is a great listener. Looks like a dolphin on the cup or in the cup. So this is a person who will listen to you. They can listen to you and give you advice, great advice, or they can just listen to you. Because sometimes we just want to be heard. We don't want advice. We want to be listened to. So that is a great characteristic about this card. Ace of Pentacles. Here we are, the earth signs. So the everyday earth stuff. Now, when you get the Ace of Pentacles, the universe is with you. There's all this energy and blessings from the universe willing to work with you. It's like whether you want to get a new job, you want to start a new business, whatever it is, the universe has got your back. You have to do the footwork. You have to do the stuff. You can't just sit and go, I wish this would happen. You have to put the work in, and the universe is going to help you and help you succeed. Two of Pentacles, this is about balancing stuff. See, they're holding hands and they're balancing their little rats. I can't remember what these donut things are called. But keeping everything going. Three Pentacles, this is teamwork. This is a great example. Whoops. Sorry about that. My tripod just came falling at me. So here is three Pentacles working together, teamwork, apprenticeship. Four Pentacles. Now this is a lot of times seen as hoarding. There's many ways to see this. Hoarding, this is mine, stay away. There's also, I prefer to look at it this way. This is the healthy way. Okay, we want to save these two. This is 2 weeks of pay. Every month you want to save this for your retirement. This one you save for things like fixing your house, your car, buying a new car, the more temporary things of life. Now, you want to make sure in this week's pay that you get your bills paid. This is ideally, because, a lot of salaries are not that great, but this is ideally. And not only do you want to get your bills paid and your food, you want to have some left to have some fun. Just like paying your bills is necessary, having fun is necessary. You cannot do all savings. So don't forget that. Five of Pentacles. Fives are always conflict and tension. And here with money, it could be poverty. It could be isolation. Pentacles are tangible things. They're the earth. They're your health. They're your money, your career. Six of Pentacles. Now, I love Six of Pentacles. This is about reciprocation, reciprocity. You could be tithing, giving to the church. You get this amount you decide to give every week or once a month, however you do it. And, there are times in our lives where we have needed help and we have gotten, and there's been someone there to give to you. And I like that they show these people are not kneeling to this person. That's usually how they show it in the Rider-Waite-Smith. And also when it comes to relationships, this reciprocity, this being equal. Doesn't always happen 50-50. Sometimes, because we all have our things we're good at and we do better than others. So you and your person, you could be good at handling money and they could be horrible. So you take care of the money things. They could be really great at dealing with fixing the house, hammering and construction and all that kind of stuff. And you're not, they give 90, you give 10. It's this always back and forth, but it balances out to completely being, 50-50, It's not that just taking. Now, if you find that happening, that's not a good relationship. So I love the Six of Pentacles. There's some great things there. Seven of Pentacles. First thing you need to think when you see this is no instant gratification. They show Mickey here watering their plants. So this Mickey's a farmer. He plants his seeds, he weeds, he does the shoveling, he fertilizes, then he harvests his stuff, brings them to market, and gets his money. Or Minnie gets her money, whatever. The whole thing is, none of this happens instantly. You got to do all the right things, and then you get your rewards. Because we live in a world where we want instant gratification all the time. I want it, everybody does. Eight of Pentacles. This is your mastery of your skill. So here it is, Mickey is a master mandala painter. Whatever your skill is, you're mastering it. And it satisfies your life so that you can get to the Nine of Pentacles, the luxury. These little things you get to do, they're fun and luxurious, and they're not about work. Like spending time in your garden, doing falconry. Because usually it's a lady with a falcon, and this looks like it could be, no, it's just something on the tree. Or it's water splashing up. It could be this hobby that you do. And it's also taking some time to spend with yourself doing these things you love. You can be in a relationship, and you could love doing puzzles, and your person loves watching science videos. So that could be, you both take time to do the things you love. Doesn't mean you're loving each other any less, but the things that you enjoy are important to do. 10 of Pentacles is your family legacy. It could be setting up a trust fund for your kids. It could be saving money to leave to them, to get them into college. It's not just about money, remember. This could also be, a family cycle of abuse, and this is what's happened, and now we want to change this legacy into being healthy. So go to therapy. So you're leaving ahead a broken cycle of abuse, but now we're into health. There's all kinds of legacies. Page of Pentacles. Remember, young person, excited to go out there and do their first job or start their farm. With the page, there's this excitement. You feel good, energy that you don't have later in life. Knight of Pentacles. This knight is the slowest knight in the world of the whole deck. I love this knight. This very much reminds me of a Taurus. They look all directions. You come to a crossroads. They look at all the crossroads. Which one is right for me and for my family? They weigh things very carefully. It very much feels like the bull. Don't push me, or else you're never going to get me to make a choice. But they choose wisely, and they do it for their family. They're very considerate, They do not rush the bull. Queen of Pentacles. I love the Queen of Pentacles. This is the most nurturing. I know the Queen of Cups is nurturing, but to me, this is the most nurturing. This is a person that goes to work. It doesn't have to be a woman just because it says queen does not mean woman. Could be a child that's mature, you know, that this is a person goes, does their work, comes home, and then they love to make a meal for their family. You know, they want to nurture their souls and read them a book. And then, you know, they make sure to have time to go have a bath for themselves, whatever it is that they enjoy. It doesn't have to be a bath, it could be watch their soap opera at night. This is about taking care of your family, your home. It's all seen to. It's all nurtured and loved. I just love the Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is your king. Wise, I think of a wise person with this long gray hair. And they have the Midas touch. You see all these gold things? Everything you touch turns to gold. Gold coins, CEO of a building, not a building, a company. Ace of Swords. Here is absolute clarity, mental clarity. You see this hand holding the sword and this light. Aha, I know how to think about this. I know how to communicate now. You have the ability. You're very clear. Then you go straight from that clarity to this confusion, indecision, not wanting to make a decision with the Two of Swords. Three of Swords. This, yes, it hurts emotionally, but more than emotional, it hurts in your head. All this torture that is going on in your head about this situation, the heartbreak. It tortures more in the head than the actual heart. Four of Swords. Here Mickey's doing what I was saying. This is about rest, relaxation, meditation. I don't care if you're at work. Sometimes you got to just take a couple minutes to meditate to get you centered again. Because we can get off-centered, you know. A lot of times people work with narcissists or very dysfunctional people and drive you mad. So you got to find your center again. So always start your day with meditation and find a few moments throughout your day for meditation. Have a great blood pressure, better physical and mental health too. Five of Swords, here we got the conflict again. Now with the swords, this person has not only conflicted with these people, Minnie and Mickey, they were very abusive while doing it. They probably won't forget this argument ever. They may forgive, but they'll be like, I'm keeping my distance from you. Six of Swords, I love the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about leaving all this troubled water, leaving toxicity, leaving unhealthy situations, and going to smooth water, where things are healthy and where these toxic people are left behind. Because you have chosen not to live that way. You want to be healthy. You want to have a good life. Seven of Swords, now here is duplicity. Look at Mickey, he's like, I can't trust this wolf. This wolf will cheat me every time. Maybe eat me. So don't trust. This is don't trust. Be wary. You know, use your brain. Eight of Swords. Now with this Eight of Swords, don't get scared. This is you feel tied up and blindfolded in your brain. You feel stressed. All you have to do is sit there, stand, whatever it is. Breathe in, breathe out. Calm your mind. Meditate. Because this is stuff that's just stressing you out. And you can find a way through, because there's nothing really physically barring you from going on your way. You can just leave the situation. Say, I don't want anything to do with you. Bye. Or let's talk about this, you know, once you've cleared your head. Nine of Swords. Now this is about anxiety, nightmares. it could lead to depression, you know. Like the poor Mickey sitting there worrying. 10 of Swords. This is betrayal. Stabbed in the back. It looks like stabbed in the front here. And this is saying, okay, this has happened. You have been stabbed in the back. Now it's time. It's the end of the cycle. Walk away. Leave this situation. You want nothing to do with this situation or people, whatever it is. Page of Swords. Now the page, remember, so young, so much energy. And this page could be bringing negative messages, not because they mean to be mean. They're just excited to bring you a message and not good with their words yet because they're so young. Now we're at the Knight of Swords. This is the fastest acting knight in the deck. Like the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest. And they show this very well with the wind whipping around. And look at this excitement. This knight is excited to get in there, do its business, handle the situation. Just love it. Queen of Swords. I love the Queen of Swords. A lot of people think of her as a cold bitch. She's not. This is a wonderful person. This is a woman or man, any human, animal that is so incredibly intelligent. They are there. They will listen to you. They will not guide you wrong. They won't smile at bullshit. I love that. You know, because women have been taught for centuries or forever. Smile. A guy pinches your butt. Smile. Grabs you. No, this is not okay. Don't smile. I love that about her. She doesn't put up with it and is not going to do it. King of Swords. This, I think of it as a person that's in charge of a university like Harvard or something, you know, incredibly intelligent. Or teaches, writes their doctorate. Oh, Ace of Wands. Okay, the Wands I think very much is a lot of energy and business. Like you got the seed. There's fiery energy from this Wands. And it can be starting anything. It doesn't have to be a business, but I relate it to business. So you got the seed, this kernel that you have planted. It's in your brain. It's planted in there good, what you really want to do. So here you are thinking things through. At the 2, you plant the seeds. You've made plans. You know what you're doing, taking the steps. 3 of Wands, you're going out of the house to check to see, has some of my rewards started coming to me, you know? You see your ships coming in. See? Mickey's ships are coming in. It's working. 4, you go back home and you're celebrating. Yeah, I did really great. I'm so proud. I'm so excited. I've also met this person and I'm in love and we're getting married or we're getting engaged or we're moving in together. It's just such a great feeling. Now we're going back to work. 5 of Wands could be competing for a client, an account. And then you come back to your town and your hometown, and everybody's celebrating you. Here you are dressed in your finery, the wreaths showing your success, your mastery, the confetti, yay, that a boy, you know, patting you on the back. Everybody's so excited for you. You won. You're glowing. Now people are starting to get jealous because they're like, I could have done that, or, you know, but they didn't. You did. So this is about your boundaries. Take care of them. You got to be prepared. Stand your ground. Nope, I will not lay down for you. 8 of Wands. So much energy in this card. Things are happening fast. Answers are coming quickly. Air trips are happening. 9 of Wands. You're very tired, but there is still stuff to accomplish, and you have the energy to get that done. 10 of Wands. You've done so much. You've taken on too much, actually. and you're actually injuring your back, your neck, your shoulders. By doing this, doing too much can be physically injuring. So this is where you need to ask for help. Ask your family to do things around the house while things are so chaotic, and give co-workers some of the easier stuff, because it is good to ask for help when you need it. Don't injure yourself. Page of Wands. Now, this is remember, youthful, exuberant, and energetic. The Wands have so much energy. I loved 13 Reasons Why. And that guy, he kissed the girl at his first date. And remember, he kissed her and he, in his pants, the front part. That exactly is the energy of the Wands. So much excitement. Now, the Knight of Wands. Okay, beware of the Knight of Wands. This person is so charismatic. And they're still young and they're sowing their oats. This, can be a player. It could be a good person. But a lot of times I get this energy, okay, not ready to settle down with this person. Queen of Wands. All the Wands people are charismatic. That's the word, charismatic. And she is super charismatic, the Queen of Wands. She is a social butterfly. Everybody wants to be near her. You physically feel good around her and emotionally. She's fun. King of Wands too, rock star. This person, mature. So this is a rock star. They're not sleeping around, like young rock stars. This is one, they're comfortable, they're mature. They are. I think of Alice Cooper. Even though he's not a fire sign, he's Aquarius. But this maturity and the charisma. Oh, we got some extra cards here. Lots of luck ahead. Look, holding a card. Confusion in the beginning of wisdom. Very cute. Prepare for a challenge. Time to choose wisely. Look at the face. She's like, ooh, I better. Your abilities are magic. It looks like that cat, that people put on their walls. There's a big clock. Yeah, and it got the tail. You will meet someone charming. I love the covering her nose. Like a girl with a headpiece, the scarf on top and the a hijab covering their face. So isn't that, I'm sorry it took so long. Let's give this a quick shuffle. The Steamboat Arcana. And it is Monday. Let's do energy of the week. See where the energy is. Oh, I did not get that in there very well. Let's do this again. Whoop. I'm just sliding towards myself with this cloth. And the cloth feels so good. That's the amazing thing. Okay, this one came out reversed. Queen of Wands. Okay, I want to put this down too so that you can see the cards. I'm going to hold them up as soon as I get them. I'm going to do 3 cards. Energy of the week. King of Cups. So very mature energy going around. But it starts out not feeling your best. Eight of Cups. So I feel like this is going to be a week of change, and it starts out with you not feeling your best, not feeling, it's not that health wise, it's you're not feeling, as charming as you are, that social butterfly you are. That is not coming out. It's being hindered. There's a lot going on. You're having to get, this is the beginning of the week. You're having to get back in touch with your feeling your best. Okay. Starts out with, you need to feel your best. So, and you're not. Do what you got to do to feel your best. Do your exercise, do your meditation, do your prayer. Put your best outfits on in the beginning of the week. Always put yourself together that makes you feel good. And you're having to, in the middle of the week, you're having to use that beautiful brain of yours to make decisions, and wisely. So there's going to be some serious feelings going on, and with relationships, it could be work relationships. It doesn't have to be, just emotional. And it could be that it's not going to work out for some of you. Like this work or this client, this situation, you guys don't work out, or work person that you work with, it doesn't work out. So you have to work with someone else. You're moving on from that person to work with someone else. So the end of the week, you're like, okay, got to spend some time with your family, not thinking about work. Spend time with those that you love. Don't think about work over the weekend. Maybe Monday morning or Sunday night, spend a little time thinking about it. But it looks like a very serious week ahead. Having to take care of yourself so you feel good about yourself and you can shine. Because remember, this queen is a social butterfly. You make people feel good. You feel good being who you are. And you have to do a lot of listening. You have to be very mature and listen to make things work out well. Even if it ends up like you can't work with someone or something, or you're moving on, whatever it is. You have to listen so you can end things amicably, because it looks like someone's moving on. Maybe someone's going to another department. Maybe you are. Something's changing. I hope you enjoyed this little mini of the week reading and this unboxing. There's so many toys to come with this deck. And the cloth and the bag and the keychain, guidebook, the journal, the stickers, pens. Is that you, Princess? Let's see. Is it Prince? Oh no, it's Bruno. He slipped out. Usually Bruno slips out because Princess slips out because she's so old. She's 14. So I hope you enjoy this. Take care. Thank you for joining me. I'm sending you guys lots of love and many blessings. Mwah. Bye, everybody.